Great. The relationships I've developed here, they're going to last for a lifetime. And play-wise, I feel like I played okay. Obviously, left some things up on the field, and we wish we were in the playoffs last year and this year. But looking back at the last 2.5, 3 years, it's been a real joy for me, and hopefully I can stay here.
All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You don't know what your future is, after this season here. Was it extra emotional for you kind of walking off the field tonight, not knowing if, hey, that could be your last time playing for this team?
No, I really was just happy about the win and the way that we won and how we went out there and just dominated them. And so that's all. I was just happy about the moment.
How do you approach the offseason? Like, what are the conversations you have with your agent, the team? What do you do from here?
My agent, he gets paid good. He's one of the best in the business, and he's going to do his job. And I got faith in him. And me, I'm just going to relax and get the training and come back.
What do you want? What do you want?
Oh, you know what I want, man. It's self-explanatory.
You do know you're going to get paid this offseason, right?
Oh, yeah.
With a smile on your face.
Talk about this defense this year and how it matured into a very special unit.
Yeah, man. Like I said last night, we had a bunch of tough games where we had to play all the way to the end, and we was put in a lot of sticky situations. And I felt like we fought hard and we came out and every game and just tried to put our best game forward. So I appreciate the guys, and I'm happy for what they did this season. I mean, it means nothing to me, honestly. I have no control over it. So. I mean, it's like all the work that I put in, over the years, just finally came to fruition for me, and so it just gives me faith to go into this offseason and keep grinding like I've been grinding and come out here and do it again.
Does it also give you a sense of comfortability knowing that you'll probably coming into a big payday considering how well you played this year?
I mean, it'll be good. I mean, I got drafted in the first round, so I already got a lot of cash. It'll be something nice for me.
Does it matter where you play? You just want to get your value, right? Or does it? Or are you?
I just want what I earn.
What's your priority? Is it finding a team to win? Is it finding a defense to fit into? Is there something that you think you want?
I mean, I can't say too much right now, man. I'm just trying to, get my stuff and get going.
Bring everybody up to speed here. You grew up with Damar Hamlin in Pittsburgh. I mean, you guys were close friends. You said he was like a role model, like a brother. When you saw everything that happened Monday night in Cincinnati, what were your emotions?
I really was just in disbelief because I seen it happen, and I seen all the people coming helping him, and I just seen he wasn't getting up, and I was getting worried, and I just knew I just had to pray for him. And I seen all the guys on TV praying for him, the Bills players and the Cincinnati Bengals players, and that's all I could do for us. Keep praying. I was really worried, but with the power of prayer, he's back and he's healthy and he's getting better every day. So that's music to my ears, and I love him.
Check out this photo. I mean, that's you and Hamlin, I believe, last year when we were in Buffalo. From that moment to what you've been through to now, how powerful is all of this?
It's very powerful, man. Just for him to know that we're all behind him, the nation was behind him, and for him to feel that support was just unbelievable. And I know he's so ecstatic right now. Just being able to talk to his family, talk to his friends again, and be able to be active again. I know he's just so proud. And
have you talked to him?
I haven't talked to him yet, and I gave him some time to talk to his family. Talk to his close ones.
Tweeting up a storm today.
I'm
watching that Bills game.
I'm gonna give him a call soon, though, for surely.
If I had to guess, he probably watched a little bit of this game, man. He might have seen you getting in on some tackles and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Logan, even though the season is over, what's the value of winning this last game?
It always feels good to go into the offseason with a win. I think we got something to build on. Obviously gives a lot of people around here something to think about with the way Sam played. But for the rest of us, we know we got in this room. We know we can play. We're excited to see what we can do next year. I think we got talent in every part of this room, and I think every part of this room will tell you that we got it.
There's still a little bit of a bad taste because this is kind of when you let get away in a sense because you were 7-5 down the stretch and kind of was in your hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Those last four, the tie, the loss, those hurt us, obviously. But it's nice to know what we have and what we can do and what we're able to do. And that's the expectations for next year.
So nice to end the season with a win, but kind of bittersweet knowing the season's over, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like it's tough, like we're done playing ball, obviously, but you want to end it on that note. But at the same time, you have in the back of your head, like, we ain't gonna be playing football for a while. So, it's definitely bittersweet. Definitely a moment where, you just really appreciate all the guys. Everybody's, telling each other they love them and appreciate them. It's cool. This is a good moment.
What is this moment like for you? Because it's got to be emotional because knowing next year you may not have the same guys in the locker room because it is a business at the end of the day.
I remember after preseason 3, I told the guys in the huddle that, this is the last time this is going to look like this, No matter what, this is going to change. So just don't leave this field with no regrets, Leave everything out there, and I think all the guys in here did. And so, it's the tough part of the business. This is the part where, guys go different places, free agency, different things happen. And so that's the tough part. You build relationships with guys, and you build that camaraderie, and then it kind of things happen, so.
Tonight it seemed like with this team there was an intensity and a focus, really kind of amped up. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, just play for each other, man. Play for each other because we all have the understanding that, it's not going to look the same this year, Like, it won't, some shape or form it'll change. So I think the guys in here just really, just went out there and said, we're going to do this for each other, man, and go play hard and, just try to put the best thing out there for the last game.
How much have you grown from the start of this year to where we are?
I remember, I'll say it again, they asked what was the difference between all the years of before and now. Yeah. Confidence, man, just believing in myself, man, and really just going out there and trusting what I do and the player I am, man, and the product is what you see on the field, So I can't take all the credit, My guys, they've been a instrumental part of that, and my coaches, really supported me, and what I'm saying, God, at the end of the day.
What do you think about Sam Howell? Stepped in there and played pretty well.
Rook got in there and handled his business, man. I'm happy for him, super happy for him. That's tough to go in there against a defense like that, with their pass rush and their guys in the back end and, go perform at a high level, but he did really well. I'm super proud of him.
How's it feel? Obviously, finishing the year with a win, but bittersweet knowing season's over.
Yeah, it's very tough. The main motto this week was just come out on top, make sure we end the season right. That's what we did. Not being able to be in the playoffs is very tough, but super ecstatic for the future.
It seemed like there was an intensity and a focus tonight, more so. Did you feel that?
Not really. We just did what we know we're capable of doing, and that's beating good football teams. We knew coming in today it wasn't going to be easy, and we went out and played our game. We didn't dictate to them. We played our game, and we were able to come out with victory.
What do you think of Sam's performance?
He had a great performance. Very poised. He did what we knew he was going to do. And I'm just super proud of him. Came out on top, and that's all you asked for.
How do you feel? No longer a rookie.
Yeah. It is very nice. I wanted to buy any more food for the guys, but I'm happy I got this year under my belt. A lot of ups and downs, but just a lot of learning moments, and I'm happy for the future.
I was going to say, how much have you grown?
A lot from day one to now. I've learned so much, grown so much. I'm just blessed to be in this opportunity.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, what's good, Commanders fans? Terry McLaurin here. Just got the W against Dallas. Last one of the season, went out the right way. We appreciate y'all supporting us this year. We got to come back better than ever next year. We're going there to come in to work. Let's go. Commander Nation, we ended the season on a bang. Y'all see what we did, man. Hey, look, it's just a preview of next year. Appreciate y'all this year. Thank you, fans, for coming out here to FedEx Field, ending the year on a dub. We'll see y'all next year.
No, you can just see the confidence in him, and you guys didn't get to hear it, but the speech that he gave us in the locker room says a lot about his potential leadership. And I think he's going to continue to grow and get better and really compete for that starting spot next year.
Was this a speech post-game?
Yeah.
Just what was generally his message?
Yeah, he was basically just talking about believing that the talent that we have in this room is enough to get us to where we need to go. and making sure that everybody goes into this offseason focused to get better so they could come back and help us get to our goals. And just the confidence, the clarity in which he said it, you can feel it, you know what I mean? And for, like I said, a rookie to get his first start against a team like that and then to play the way he did, overcome some adversity, and then give a speech like that. I've heard some good speeches, and not from a young guy like that. So I think it speaks to the kind of character that he has and how he can continue to grow for us. And know that he has the tools to be successful. So, you know, for him to be put in this spot where, you know, Dallas is playing for really possibly the #1 seed in the division, really good defense. We were missing some guys today. For him to come in and be aggressive the way he was, I think that says a lot about who he is and his ability to prepare. And, you know, it was just so good to see him smiling and see that light coming on. But you never really know until a guy gets out there. But we had our good inklings that he would get in there and do a good job. So even after, you know, we had that turnover in the end zone, he wasn't shaken at all. You know, he just got back to the huddle, was encouraging everybody that we were going to get it right, and he did. So that's what you like to see out of such a young player, especially at that position.
How helpful is it when your first ever NFL pass goes for a touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, it's a major confidence booster. You know, just give Terry the ball, and that's what he's going to do. So I just try my best to, you know, give Terry, Curtis, Jahan the ball as much as I can, and they make plays.
You showed a lot with your legs as well as your arm. Was that something that Coach Turner or Coach Zampese talked to you about? Like, don't be scared to run it? How did you decide when it was time to pull it and go?
Yeah, I mean, we knew, especially on some third downs, there would be some opportunities for me to scramble, and, you know, I kind of went through my progressions, and if it wasn't there, then, you know, I just scrambled. And we knew, you know, Coach Zamp talked about that all week long. At third down, there's some running lanes, and so I just tried to take advantage of that when I could.
Back it out for me, Greg, if you can. A lot of quarterbacks have made footwear pretty famous around here. Just got to point out that Sam's got what looked like some Cowboys color J's.
Well, the tensions were not Cowboys colors, but I definitely
they match the suit. It looks sharp.
This is my favorite suit, so I had to bring it out for this game, but definitely had to have the J's on. Y'all know what school I went to.
Represent. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.